Hello there everybody and welcome back to episode 4 of my early age Vanheim gameplay series for Dominion 6. So, we're going to see how things will fare. First off, there has been a battle with Lanka in Zonria. That's going to be the first thing that we're looking at because I'm really curious to see how things have played out here. So, we prepare Protective Winds. So, Protective Winds is another shield against arrows for our precious troops here. So let's see how that'll play out. Against us, well, that's just a couple of province defenders. I mean, these dudes, I think these are probably the most problematic thing about the Lankan troops, as I think they have such a high attack density on ranged attacks, and they can stand super far behind with their longbows, so they can get the most shots out before any of my walking blenders can step up to them. So that might become a problem in the long run. Smartest thing the AI could do would be massing up those little super small critter dudes. So, we lost 4 Vanheims, and yep, those longbow archers exactly did what I expected. Just 11 of these guys can kill 4 of mine. That is a really dangerous thing. So, we won, but we can do better. So, luckily, Zonria is, well, so far under our control, and we have a decent amount of troops available. But there is now this danger up ahead of ourselves that we can be simply overrun by that. I don't like that. So let's see what we can do about that. So where's that storm summoning thing that I know of? Is that enchantment? Oh well. Sometimes it is really hard to find exactly what you're looking for. So we can filter for air magic only. I mean, that will make things a lot easier if we're looking for a storm spell. Let's see. So, Call of the Winds, surely not what we're looking for. It's very nice trick here. Oh, it filters out these here. Level 5, Storm. So, well, to us this would be pretty good. To the enemy it would be pretty bad. Downside of it is level 5 alteration magic, so, well, it is pretty far away from us. Do we really need that? Hard to tell. I just know that Mist Form will be a pretty good add-on to our battle plan already. So, sounds like Alteration 5 is a very desirable way to go. Construction 5 is also very desirable as it allows us to produce Dreamstones. So Dreamstones are pretty bad for combat purposes because of the lowered magic resistance, but since all of our researchers are Glamour Mages at the same time, this thing's a real huge add-on to the Alquill, so we can do a lot of goodness with that. So let's see how our situation stands. We got a lot of money, and, well, we don't have too many troops here. So, if Lanka does bother me with too many people using arrows, we can use these little guys here to block the front for us. It's been a very good recommendation from the Wise comment section, and I've been, well, I've been neglecting my Huscarls, I think, or Huscarls. I really have trouble pronouncing these in English. Whatever. They are cheapish, and they still have the glamour stealth going on for themselves. Their defense skill is naturally pretty high, especially these guys are really good as just line holders. I think I should really try to diversify my troop lineup a little bit with that, because it's clear that the Lanka dudes, they can pretty easily just out-tank us with that. Or, not out-tank us, out-bombard us. Yeah, that's how I would put it. So, oh, sheesh, this is Probably a little bit of a too brave move from my side, so I'm going to move troops to Elder Hill to hold that construction site. I'm very, very concerned that there will be a huge attack on their side. I'm also moving them not stealth, so I hope they're going to interact with the combat. Because I had several times the problem that stealth troops just go sneaky sneaky and then they don't care about interacting with the battle anymore. So, down here, we are only lacking a temple. Let's do this. As Lombaria should be a pretty decent spot to recruit people at. Let's see. I think we're better off with just recruiting some line holders here. Also does cost me a lot less money. So, let's move to the High Woods area and see. Well, we have a lot of these guys here. So let's change the lineup here in the same pattern while we're racking up more and more troops. Gold Mountains, well, we're going to let them do their thing here. And Epernia also does quite well in this regard. Well, we're going to leave it like that for now. Good. So far, so good. We have still Chotwick traveling down there, fully geared out with his stuff. I don't know. I'm pretty sure that his main powers lie actually in magic, and not so much in fighting up close with the enemy. But well. So next turn we're going to have another Vanadrot in our ranks, and I do realize that slowly everybody here starts to have Alquils. It's only a couple of turns left until we have all of them geared out with that, which is pretty good because my air gems are starting to run out. So, what can we do here? Another Braces of Protection. I really want to use that Earth Gem income that we got, you know. It's would be a waste in my opinion. So, let's see. Alsvin's troops are rather thinned out. We can use these fellas here. And they're going to attack closest. And we're going to spread them out a little bit. Skirmish formation. I mean, the line formation would also make them a little bit wider, but let's do this a little bit like that. I don't think we have any difference in +2 versus +3 moral. And yeah, I hope that this will go down as intended. I have no clue. Good. We haven't spent all our money yet, which is not necessarily a bad thing. Still have a holding point left here. Okay. Because this way we can just build new stuff in the next couple of turns. So the only thing that's bothering me a wee bit is that we've come to a halt here. This is not really pleasant to me. We have troop movement here, but these guys are really just moving to Epernia and the other locations to build up infrastructure. These guys are no armies. Chotwick is the only real sort of an army that we got here. Hey, look at that. We should definitely make these guys act properly. Okay, these guys, they are, well, the wrong people to begin with. Okay, well, the thing is, I really don't know what Agartha does down here in Silent Cavern. The problem is they got a fortress there, so attacking there just blindly, I don't know, it wouldn't end in much success, I assume. But, yeah. I want to mass up bodies now, as I feel like our lack in numbers could become a real big issue down the line. So, next turn, we will learn Evocation 4. What does that change? We get Thunderstrike in our game plan, which is a real high range, small AoE slap. I like that one. Its fatigue cost is pretty heavy. That's the only downside about that. In a regular fight, your mages won't get more than one or two of these babies off, but, well, they're rather inaccurate, but there's the point. It does disruption in the enemy lines, even if it does miss. So what do we got here? What do we have here, I mean? A hurricane. Well, we can bombard provinces with that, okay? Should we stall down? This sounds pretty good. Ephemeral blast. I have no clue how these spells actually work. I really want to try them out whenever I get the opportunity to that. And yeah, the ghost wolves are really cool, as these are dirty cheap. Seriously, dirty cheap. It's just 10 fatigue. You can spam out virtual troops with that. So why did I want Alteration 4? Yeah, well, Alteration is definitely good, as we want that storm spell. The question was more like, why did I want Conjuration 3? Is that of any real importance? Well, Summon Lesser Air Elemental would be pretty good for us, but most of our mages don't carry any gems yet. But, well, yeah, I think it might be worth it. It's just one turn after all. But I do want that storm. I mean, we still will need a spellcaster to pull this off somehow. I don't know. We don't really have anybody in that regard ready for that, but the Vanadrad can come sometimes with Air 3. One option would be Empowerment. Not too happy with that, but who knows. Anyways, we've been looking at this turn now for long enough, I think. It's a pretty prickly situation, that's why I'm evaluating things that long. I mean, we got a pretty solid front line here on SAUROMATIA. That is the only kind of relief that I got here. But I think we might get attacked here rather sooner than later. So I'm still investing a little bit into the provincial defenses, and I'll call it a day. As much as I dislike it, but we need to move troops and all. So, we found a Song of Birds. That is Glamour Gems. We have an event. That's Misfortune Bringing and Magic Plus. Alright, Lombaria. And we killed a Sauromatian Scout. And Strong Bay's Palisades have been completed. Now that's good news. We might be not able to recruit strong commanders here, but we can churn out more bodies here. As the resource count here is really low, we're going to churn out the Surf Warriors in Strong Bay. You know, it can be really useful, and they don't really cost us too much. So I'm gonna keep this there. So Svafnir will sit there in Strong Bay, as Epernia has Alsvin. Can just build things there. And now, Crete will require 2 more months until Elder Hill is fully fortified. We got Jotwick traveling there. I mean, I am very interested in assaulting Agartha down there. Somewhat. I don't know. At the same time, we're recruiting things down here and down there. Just need to move our troops together at some point, which might prove not that easy, as Gold Mountains and Highwoods don't connect that well together. I don't like the situation that I'm in, especially that I am forced to such defensive behavior. So we're going to send Grand Lodner, and Grand Lodner is my prophet, right? Rather not send my prophet there, where he can't just get destroyed. Dang it. So, well, the issue at hand is quite simple. I don't want my, let's see, let's move that fella to Elderhill. I don't want my turns being wasted, but at the same time, I also don't want to kill off my precious commanders by just going into battle too early. I mean, tell you what we should do. We should recruit a scout or two. That's what I'm lacking at. So we're going to keep creating wonderful little trinkets for our commanders. One Alquill has been completed yet again. And we got ourselves another Vanadrot. There we go. So, that fella will be geared out a little bit. Again, sadly no Air 3 variant. I really hope that we're going to get one of those at some point. So, yeah. We're going to send Swafner and Hrimgrimna over there with their larger armies. And I want to poke into the Hornet's Nest there. You know, it is always better in my book to start the initiative rather than let the enemy act on you. It just gives you more leverage, in my opinion. So, Ashington, let's check it out. Is it just lame province defenders, or is it something that we need to be worried about? Nah. I think this is a slaughter. So, the blessings go down. Yeah, blurry Van Harrys are just churning things up. And we got a glimpse on the Silver Fangs. Battle. This is very troublesome. 57 Atavi archers. I mean, there's luckily not the same amount of number on Markata archers, but Atavi archers also, well, they only have short bows. That's one good thing. They got Sacred Demon dudes. Hit hard, no armor. I think my dudes will just rip through these. And yeah, this wealth of archers is a real problem for us, I think. This is going to be something where our armies will have trouble dealing with that in the long run. But for now, I'll be sending from Grimna down the lines here to disrupt the Lankan troops a little bit, as we are currently racking up a nice backup line of Van Harrys back there. And, you know, all my troops here, they are growing. We're getting good stuff up, and Chotwick is finally in town, where he can pick up a lot of support here. And, well, I don't like having Agartha in my back, I'll tell you that. So we're going to take a trip downstairs and check out the Silver Cavern. There we go. We'll see how well that siege will go. At the end of the day, well, I really don't have any clue about that. But we're starting to fortify Elder Hill now for good. It's the other point of my strategy. So, the Light Hills have finished their construction there as well. Wonderful. So, we're going to start engaging in supply lines here everywhere. And at the same time, let's invade our friends here in Ubar and get ourselves a bit of information together. So my scouts are right now scuttling through the lands. That scout report was really useful. It shows me that I'm not wrong in preparing against a heavy swarm of archers in the long run. So, what's that? Black steel barding. Let's try that. Never gave my horses armor. So, let's see. I think we've reached the point where we need to put the next Alquills on other researchers in the High Woods. So, yeah, things are coming together quite nicely, especially since we are now recruiting high-end dudes here in Vanheim home, and the other provinces now start to get the infrastructure to recruit other researchers for us. Brilliant. So, well, I'm gonna send my dwarven dude here back into research mode, And let's see, how are things going? We're definitely into Alteration 4 from the next turn on. So that brings us Mist Form. I really need to rescript my mages, I think. And at the same point, I really feel like I can bring up more mages into my game plan. So that's been a lot of things. SAUROMATIA is declaring war on us. We obviously won at Silent Cavern, but let's have a look-see. I want to check out how that battle went. So, we're blessing our dudes here, and they're holding themselves back a bit, while the herdmen and the other frontliners are just going in there. This could be better. I think was the idea to send Huskarls is brilliant, as these stand down, throw their javelins, and allow the Vanheim to just go up front while the Huskarls hold the line. So, yeah. It's been a slaughter. There's been no defenses. I think the dudes in the Silent Cavern are what we're looking for. So let's check out the battle at Vertlin. So here we're facing some indie dudes. Why are they routing when they are just seeing me? I mean, that's smart, I guess, but what the hell happened to these poor suckers? Yeah, I think we all know how that looks like. That's Vanheim's running through indies. Okay, Elder Hill has a really powerful magical sight. Good thing that I fortified the hell out of this. In all seriousness, this gives me the feeling that I did a very, very right decision with what I did. There's although one thing that I want to try to do now. So here, let's do something like that. I want 600 gold so we can build the temple here as well. Okay, with that income, we can finally afford to buy one Alquill per turn, which is really good. This is good stuff. This is helping us. So, the new Vanadrat. Who are you? Where are you? Liftraze. Dang it. No, he's a Vanjal. He's a Vanjal that doesn't have his things here. Halfdan. Also, no air 3. I don't roll too well in this little mini game. Too bad, but well, it is what it is. We got Alteration 4 now together. In advance, I'll be putting down Construction 4 and 5. But I don't know. Maybe we want Evocation 5. Oh, Orb Lightning. Yeah. Never mind. We are that close. We are cranking out quite a decent amount of research per turn by now. And it's only getting better from here. So, yeah. Ubar is a darned hot place. And there's villains holding that place. Alright. So, that's a little bit of a prickly point to be at. But I think we're going to go and invade the Silver Fangs region. I really hope that we're going to get ourselves through with that. That would be really, really good. And let's just keep those people down here. And let's get into our battle setup and see what we can do. I mean, we obviously don't need that much of a blessing machine on Swafner if Grimgrimna is just doing exactly that. So let's see what we can do. We got Protective Winds, we got Mist Form. I'd say we're going to weave these in back and forth manner. And, well, let's get ourselves some personal luck going. It never hurts. I set him to advance and cast spells. Same goes for him. I think they are well equipped enough or well protected enough to go into a battle like this. Alrighty. So probably I should move some troops downstairs to Agartha. Because they aren't down yet, but alright. SAUROMATIA is attacking me at many fronts, so... Oh, that's their attackers. So let's see what happens here. So my provincial defender goes down for a couple of blessings. And skeleton summonings. Hawk summonings. Illusion summonings. And we routed them. That glamour spam is really useful, in all honesty. I mean, oopsie. I mean, we held them back with really not much. So, Oaklands. I'm really afraid because we're being attacked at a wide front here. Yeah, so I think this is where things end end bad for us. These guys are really harsh, as they are moving into our formation, breaking them, and it's hard to beat them like that. Yeah. So what's that? Oh, your Pada. Magic horse tattoo. Okay. They're not awakened, but these dudes, they got a lot of cavalry. That's what's sure. And they didn't lose a thing here. So at High Woods, we were beaten by a similar thing. So yeah, I didn't want to go here into detail, but let's check out the Battle of Silver Fangs. So, hardly a battle. Never mind. The Lanka dudes did move away their troops, and therefore, well, we've been attacked in Doven by villains. They keep trying that quite often, don't they? So that's a good reason to keep up a sturdy provincial defense there. So yeah, they're blotting out these warrior illusions quite a lot. Not too powerful against ranged attacks. Luckily this guy got an air shield. But yeah, I think these guys were routing quite fast. Okay, and Trottern. Special monsters attacked Lanka, okay. So, we're being invaded, pretty much. At High Woods, we got a pretty decent amount of troops here in the fort. And here at Elder Hill and Lombaria, it's the same. Well, Elder Hill doesn't have recruitment yet, but Lombaria stands with a pretty decent amount of troops available. Okay, so let's see how we'll do. This is excellent timing from the AI and so far, as we currently don't really want to have that fight. So I'm moving my expansionary troops back there, and well, we're going to harass Lanka now with another friendly fella here. So let's see. Our man Fune can do that. That's just a simple one, not too much. And, well, I think I'm going to take his friend Halfdan with him, so he'll have some decent magic on his side, and we are going to send that down to Elder Hill. I think this is really necessary at that point, since, well, SAUROMATIA is behaving a little bit like it's ought to win this. So, we're going to... Well, do we construct the temple there? The fortress, I mean? Nah, it ain't that important right now, I think. Where is it? Well, it will yield more recruitment points after all. But we need to break those sieges. That's what we need to do first. So we got a lot of bodies at hand, but they don't really count. So what we got to do here, as much as it bothers me, is we got to break that siege with Chodwig and his guys. And up until then, the enemy is sitting at my forts, except for Oakland, so... Well... Let's put up some recruitment plan here at Elderhill. Line holders. Expand on the army. And let's give that one turn. I really want to see where SAUROMATIA moves next, whether or not they keep on sieging my fortresses and all those things. So, Behemoth's Rest did get an attack. So they're moving their expansionary forces now over to other provinces. I highly doubt that my province defenders are able to even put a dent into their heavy cavalry assault. So, let's see. Nah, just like I expected, we didn't even put up a little blow there. So, Epernia got attacked by Agartha. So, we'll see how that went down. A couple of pale ones go in. But yeah, they're being routed easily. We didn't even lose anything. And Silver Fangs is being attacked, but I bet this is a bit of a lopsided battle. Okay. So Highwoods is being sieged, and we really need to really break that siege. So let's see. We got armies available. We can do something at Lombardia, and we got Grimgrimna and Swafner's troops available. So yeah, there should be something doable. But I want to wait until the next episode with all that, because, you know, I want to think about that. See you all on the next one. That's a little bit of a unfavorable situation, but, well, it had to be expected. It just had to be expected. Maybe I should have taken the initial blow on SAUROMATIA here. Could have been the wiser choice. Well, we'll see in the next episode how things go. Thanks for watching. Drop me your comments down below and leave a thumbs up. Consider subscribing, and as usual, check out the description box. There's Discord with a lot of cool and like-minded Dominions gamers waiting for you to have a chat. And there's Twitch, where I stream on Fridays and Sundays in the evening hours of the Middle European time zone. And there's Patreon, PayPal, and Buy Me a Coffee waiting for you, alongside with the YouTube channel membership thingy if you want to support the channel, if you think this work here deserves a couple of bucks. Feel free to. And a big thanks to all of you who support the channel, and a huge thanks to you, especially you watching this video up until the very end. I deeply appreciate. See you all in the next one, when I'm scrubbing around against this frickin' SAUROMATIA plague. See you there. Bye-bye.